There are over 7 billion people on this planet. That's over 7 billion different boxes, filled with over 7 billion different stories, different dreams, different desires, passions, and personalities. Here we have 6 lives, one train, yet each path unique. Some are homeward bound, others running as far away from home as possible, even if only in their minds. Some riding just to ride because the pain of stillness just too deafening to bear. Their minds busy, deep in thought, working to make sense of their world. Whether light or heavy, their hearts beat to the sound of a train.
First day, and walking up, all I see is gray. I sat in the room where inmates and families meet face to face for a brief kiss, 3-second embrace. I'm here to connect, build a bridge between those who are free and those who are not. I'm just a student, but today we're all students. No shackles, no bars. The inmates enter single file, stripped of all personal identity except the tattoos that could not be covered. But you could see by the weight in their faces, each had a story to tell. Conversation begins. Power struggle between inmate and staff. Lack of concern for basic human needs. Unnecessary intimidation. Incarceration versus rehabilitation. Punish and punish alone. Choice. two circles, one inside another, shared our biggest failures. Lost connection with family, the pain of regret, wasting our precious freedom. You never know what you have until it's gone. Damn, what a day. Thank you. I want to invite Caress up here with me real quick. Caress, come back out. I know we just hit you with some heavy stuff, right? Between Caress and I, and these amazing dancers right here. And we just wanted to open it up to you guys if you had any questions for us about what you saw, about what you heard.
Yep.
And
Questions,
if you don't,
comments,
it's cool.
queries. We're all good. We don't bite. I promise you, we don't bite.
Yeah.
Any questions? Comments? Queries? You had to feel something. Anybody?
I will tell you that the way we create is very collaborative, and so where this piece is, where it started and where it is going, are from these dancers' stories. So like that story was Bree's story. She is just graduating. She's a student at ASU, but
ASU in the building. Turn up.
And she has a class that is actually at the prison where she is with prisoners. So we try to take real stories and put them into what we do. So what's going to happen next with this piece is we're going to continue to work with these dancer stories and other people's stories. So.
Well, I have a question.
What's up?
So how long did it take you guys to create a piece like that?
Well, it kind of started organically. We were doing a hip-hop theater workshop.
Oh.
And so we've been trying to encourage all of our dancers and us to write more and to get more of our stories out, because we believe that every single person has a story to tell and everybody has valid experiences that are worth sharing artistically. So that's kind of where we started, with some workshops, and we did a little bit of work with Liz Lerman and just got some inspirations, and then we just kind of took those words and those stories to build movement. So I think we developed it in like a month and a half, was that it?
Nice.
But I mean probably 4 rehearsals.
Y'all not even
5
sweating.
rehearsals.
See, if that was me, I would have been sweating. The first few, I would have been in the corner. Awesome. Will y'all give it up for EPIK?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank y'all so very much.
I want to ask you, I have a question for you.
I got answers. You got questions, I got answers.
Where did your inspiration come from for your piece?
It came from my life, man. Between elementary and high school, I went to 13 different schools. There's like only 12 years, right? So I was the chronic new girl, but that's kind of how I found out I wanted to be an actress, because I was constantly reinventing myself like every year. One year I literally went to school with an English accent, and then 2 weeks later I forgot, and everybody was like, wait, what? And I was like, oh, wait, what? Wait, what? But yeah, man, it came from my life, man. I was bullied a lot. Like, I was the girl who was afraid to order pizza. I was afraid to have friends. I was definitely afraid to stand up in front of an audience, and it just kind of took my mom being like, you gonna get out there. And I was like, okay. And I did, and I, over practice and time, but I think that, I contemplated things when I was alone that I think sometimes people don't say that they contemplate, or sometimes we don't think that other people are contemplating them, especially people that we may see in the limelight, or, people that we may see on stage, or like, oh, they never were insecure, or they never, contemplated doing things, and that's not the truth, and I think that the best I can be is open and honest about my dark times and about the things that are deep and that I don't want to share, because that's how we commune with one another. So that's kind of where that came from.
Art is life and life is art, right?
Yes. Awesome.
You guys having a good time?
Awesome!
All right. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Let's keep the party going. Let's keep the party going. Y'all give it up for our DJ Rellion in the back.
Yeah.
Spinning your ones and twos for the night. Make sure y'all can stand up. We're going to give about 5 minutes of a jam session. I want to meet you. We want to meet you. All of us want to meet you. Come and say hey to you. But let's jam for a little bit, and then we'll be right back here for some more of the show.
Some more performances coming up.
Let's do it.